Hi, hello, it is IELTS Academic Reading Passage 2. Do e-cigarettes make it harder to stop smoking? The topic is clear: possible damage, shocking news, mix of different studies, misleading information, types of e-cigarettes, a place where the controversial research was written, the defense of the article, a research by an e-cigarette industry, the consistent evidence. Okay, let's read the first one. People trying to give up smoking often use e-cigarettes to help. Most experts think they are safer than cigarettes, but a surprising paper was published recently. It suggests that people who use less successfully at giving up smoking than those who don't. Quoted the Daily Mail, smokers using vapors are 28% less likely to ditch traditional cigarettes. Read the paper's headline. The story was reported on many other websites around the world. Study cigarettes don't help smokers quit, it said. The study causing the fuss was written by researchers at the Center for and published in The Lancet. It's a meta-analysis, which means the authors reviewed the academic literature already available on the topic. They sifted out the weaker papers, ones that didn't have control groups, for example, and were left with 20. The conclusion: smokers who use e-cigarettes have a 28% lower chance of quitting than smokers who don't use them. But while the conclusion is surprising, so is the number of academics who have criticized the papers whose own research is included in this review is not scientific. The information about the findings should therefore be I'm concerned at the huge damage this publication may have. Okay, it is like possible damage. The critics are making 3 points. First, the definition of e-cigarette is a bit loose. There are many different types of e-cigarettes. Was written. Okay, there was written by researchers at the Center of Tobacco. Okay, let's write written. Okay, B. The story was reported on many other websites around the world. Even the paper's author admitted it is possible that in some of the studies cigarettes may only have been used once, which he says wouldn't be a good predictor of whether they had affected people's ability to stop smoking. And there's another problem. To mix them in with studies, G. Okay, there's I believe misleading. The information about two studies that is incorrect or misleading. Okay, let's say C. Shocking news must be A. In this paper, Glantz acknowledged there are limitations to research that he analyzed. He agrees there are problems with the way the use of a cigarette is measured and accept it's not clear. Okay, defense. Defense of the article. Both are quite small, and one was funded by the e-cigarette industry. They took two groups of smokers and gave one real cigarette and the other a placebo. Okay, e-cigarette industry. H. The consistent evidence. So we should look the word consistent. Okay, A, B, C, D, E. So we need F. May only have been used once, which he says wouldn't be a good predictor of whether they had affected people's ability to stop smoking. We might expect, if you were going to draw a conclusion about how useful cigarettes are in helping people quit, to focus on studies looking at people who are trying to give up. Okay, I want to consistent. The evidence is consistent. Okay, G. With the studies where people are using electronic cigarettes specifically in a quit attempt, the evidence is consistent. Okay, so let's change everything. Mix of different studies. So it is this F. Even the paper's author admits it's possible that. So wait, mix of different studies. This analysis meshed together some very different studies. Okay, it is maybe F. Possible damage D. Okay, let's check our answers. Okay. Thanks for watching this video. You can find this academic reading test on azup.com. So as you see on the banner, you can search as academic reading test section to it with Google. Have a nice day. Bye.